Basketball.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? If you don't know, let me tell you what just happened. Arsenal beat Brighton 4-2 at the Amex Stadium. We go 7 points clear of Manchester City. And Martin Ødegaard is balling. If you don't know, that's why there's a basketball, my guy, because he's balling. Let's get it going, people. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know where you're watching from. Happy New Year, everybody. If you're watching in the new year, we finished 2022 top of the league, 7 points clear, the best team based on points, the best team based on defense, the best team in the Premier League. Woo! What's going on, people? I'm gassed. I'm excited. We're ending off the year gassed and happy and good to go. Guys, you don't know. Let me tell you what just happened. Arsenal beat Brighton and we bossed them. The first 45 minutes, we schooled them. It was just 2-0, but at the same time, they didn't do nothing to us. Then second half came. We scored the third goal from what do you call it? What was it? Eddie Nketiah scored the third goal, and Eddie Nketiah got on the goal sheet again. Let me rewind. Rewind. Bukayo Saka got the opening goal in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We literally make the football game so effortless. We grab the ball, and in 2 passes, we're just in, and Bukayo Saka scores, and it was beautiful. Then Martin Ødegaard. The reason why there's a basketball is because he was balling. He did the celebration where he said he was balling after he scored his goal from distance. And right now, let's be honest, Martin Ødegaard is looking like the bargain of the century. We got this guy for less than 40 million. Less than 40 million. Enzo Fernandez is going for 127, something like that. Anyways, enough needs to be said. Arsenal, we dispatched Brighton 3-0, and then we started to concede goals. They scored from Matinho. He did, or whatever his name is, Matemo. What's his name? The guy who scored. And then, Gunnar Souls, help me out here. What was his name?
Matoma.
So Matoma scored. Then we came back on the other end, and we had a situation where Gabriel Martinelli, one touch from Martin Ødegaard from inside the midfield over to Martinelli. Martinelli says, I'm leaving here with something. And he gets that goal, makes it 4-0 and 4-1. And then what happens? We concede a consolation goal at the end. And I was like, oh, why do we need to concede that consolation goal? It was kind of poor. But you know what? It is what it is. We concede that consolation goal. It ends 2-4 at the end. But there's bigger things that need to be said. Bigger things that need to be said. Arsenal right now, I'm going to say it, are the best team in the Premier League. Arsenal right now are back. Arsenal right now are on pace to pip Man City to the Premier League because I feel like this Manchester City team don't have it. They don't have it. You know when what's his name? The guy that used to play for Watford, the striker, Troy Deeney, when he said, these guys don't have the cojones, we got them now. We got them now. And everyone can see them. Wait, that sounded wrong. Anyways, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Hope everyone's good. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. I don't even know where to begin, but I'm going to just throw it over to you, Gunnar Souls. You take it away. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, I'm ecstatic, man, especially like with just backing this team for so long and getting obviously people from our own fan base, rival fan base saying that we're deluded with this, with that. And now we can truly express our opinions without the delusion. So it's nice to see, man. Even when you go on Twitter, when you're on any social media, just seeing the fan base being so united and just focusing on one thing. There's no inner fightings. There's no in, out, in, out. I think in reality, other than City, we're the only team that doesn't really want any part of our team out. We don't want certain players out. We're not really bothered by the negativity of like any footballing associations now. And when rivals are going as far as to try and discredit our wins, to try and say it's all been rigged in favor of Arsenal, it truly does say like how successful we're looking. And also it's the narrative. Like the thing is, people are buzzing about the win. I don't care about the win. I don't care about the result. I don't even care about how we played. You know what the biggest thing is? Normally in games like this where we need to capitalize on other people's results, we don't capitalize. No.
Say wallahi, they're holding a meeting on Twitter to stop us.
Let them do what they want to do, man. They
No
know
way,
what's
they're holding
happening
a
in it.
meeting right now.
No,
I don't see it. I don't see it. Anyways, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, So when we're breaking all these narratives, like in terms of we can't take the pressure when we need to win, as in obviously every game's a must win, but because City dropped points, Newcastle dropped points, obviously Spurs dropping points last week, these things come back to haunt us in a way because we never capitalized properly on them. But this time we won. Other teams dropped points. We didn't really care. We went and done our business. We done it in emphatic style. Normally we also match their results and either draw or lose and kind of give away our lead or any sort of opportunity to bypass the team that we're trying to compete against. And now we've cleared it by 7 points and we're yet to play them twice. So having a cushion of 6 points at least just gives us a bit more relaxation, and the pressure's on City to beat us, which is what we want. We want City to come for us when we play them and not the other way around where, both teams are playing very methodically and we know what plan A and plan A are going to be. We need to rattle Pep. Because when Pep is rattled and he has to overthink these things to say, what the hell is going wrong in my team? Why are we not able to compete with Arsenal? That's when he's going to make mistakes. That's when this whole... Because we've seen it even in the Champions League, like semi-finals against Lyon, when we've seen it at final against Chelsea, playing without a DM, going into a 3-5-2 instead of just playing the way you got there. He does overthink. So that's what we need to do. And yeah, man, I'm buzzing, man. I'm way too happy that it's just crazy. 2023 and we're 7 points clear. Arteta's third season now, or 2.5 seasons, or whatever it is. Like this is his third full season, sorry, yeah. And he said we were going to win the Champions League, but instead he's going to give us the Premier League, which is just as good in my opinion.
Bro, I can't believe it sometimes. I'm beside myself sometimes. But let me just go to some of these chats. The nutmeg from Ødegaard was filthy. Oh, if Zinchenko scored that goal, imagine if Zinchenko scored that goal. That would have been a blooper. Last season FC are in the mud. Here comes what? The milk. What is that?
Here's some copium.
Oh, is
I'm
he
guessing
talking about
Yeah, no, he's talking about like here's some copium, like to cope with. I don't know. I don't really know.
Okay. Hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up. Okay, bro. Where do we begin? Bukayo Saka. What do we need to say about Bukayo Saka? Is this guy normal? What is the question that what talking point is there around Bukayo Saka today? Because I know we're gonna get to the title race. We're gonna get to all that other points. 7 points clear in the Premier League table. We already know that. We know how filthy Ødegaard was with that nutmeg. We've seen that. We know Arsenal right now, how we're doing and everything else. We know that, right? Do we begin with the Premier League title? Is this the year Arsenal win the Premier League?
I think so. I've been saying it for quite a while. I do think this is the year we win it. Mainly because of the way Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, even Ødegaard have stepped up this season. Obviously, we know Thomas Partey's always had the qualities and he's been there, kind of done it, experienced, cultured player. Xhaka was the question mark whether he'd step up. But obviously with the youngsters, because the team's been built around them, we needed to see how many levels they can step up in a single season. And they seem to have just, I don't know, because the thing is, we know Bukayo Saka and Martinelli are like freaks of natures and youngsters, but no one expected them to do this good either. Actually, it was actually quite crazy. Do you know Martinelli, before I forget, Martinelli has scored more weak foot goals than his strong foot.
What? Really?
He scored more with his left than his right, yeah, this season.
That's crazy.
I think he scored 2 with his right and the rest of them came on his left foot.
To think this was a guy who used to struggle to score goals just a year ago. Or no, he never really struggled to score goals. He struggled to stay fit. And now he's in the form of his life. And just he's already signed the contract, which is even better for us. But the question is the Premier League title coming Arsenal's way? People in the chat, let me know what you guys think. This is history right here. You see Tottenham's last league title, 1961. They were 46 points at this point in the league campaign. Man City, Centurion season, 46 points. Liverpool, the year they won the league, 46 points. Chelsea, the year they won the league in 05-06, 43 points. And Arsenal, 43 points. So I hate to say it, but all the signs are saying we're going to win this Premier League. All the signs, all the telltale signs in this league campaign are saying Arsenal are going to win the Premier League. That's what they're saying to me. Do you have anything to say against it? I don't know
what? There is a bit of an asterisk I want to put, and I'm not saying, because I know January is hard to get business done, but we need Mudryk to come. That's what I'm saying, like an attacking player to come in. I think fans are going to lose their heads this January because we're not going to get as much business as they would like to get done in terms of, because a lot of people are saying bring Mudryk in, bring a Tillemans in, and whatever, and at least them two. And I'm like, I don't know how much that's going to happen. I think Mudryk will get done at some point. I don't know how far, because there's reports now coming out. Shakhtar are looking to have a meeting on the 9th of January, but we've already placed a second bid, which looks to be accepted. So we don't know how early or late that's going to get done, but reinforcement, at least one, needs to happen in January to kind of just give us a bit of a push, because we've seen it today. Attackingly, we're quite weak. That's why I want more attacking options than I want.
Attacking, we're weak. Today we didn't look like it. That's the reality.
No. Like, if we make subs, like, for example, if we bought Martinelli off, you'll see a complete drop off. You'll see a drop off.
Can I tell you something? Mudryk's about to join, hopefully.
No, that's what I'm saying. If that happens, yeah.
ESR is going to be back soon. It's just this team has more.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think right as in this squad today, as in this set of 11 that we had and the substitutions we had, we do need to add at least one striker. Like an attacking player, like a Mudryk or a João Felix, someone, because obviously ESR, when he comes back, he's going to be eased in. Jesus, we hope to see him back in February. Then, yeah, of course, we look strong again because we've got 3 solid substitutions to come on. And then when Reece Nelson is back, I think he's a superb super sub as well. But yeah, we do need to add at least one. That's why I'm more worried about the attack than the midfield at the moment.
You know what? This comment is not wrong. We get an injury, yes. If we get an injury, there's always going to be fears that something could happen. I hear you. But at the same time, I'm not worried about that right now.
But you know what it is? Partey is never injured in isolation. This is what, in the past, I'm talking. Because even if you look at it last season, Ben White was injured. We had... Xhaka got injured as well. El Neni was out, and then we were relying on Sambi Lokonga alone to do it all throughout, like, certain games. Whereas now we've got El Neni back, we've got Zinchenko who can step into that, we've got Ben White who can play in there. I know it's like make do, but we're a lot more stronger in those positions than we've been before.
All right, well, what we saying about the goal scorers, Bukayo Saka? What are we saying about Saka? Because is there anything to actually say? He just constantly surprises me more and more. At this point, I shouldn't be surprised by anything he does. Bukayo Saka is just he's in a category of his own when it comes to youngsters, don't you think?
You know, I'm gonna say this is gonna sound mad, but you know, if it wasn't for the day and age we live in, Saka would be considered just as good as Mbappe and Haaland. But because we live in a world where it's riddled with GA and stats, that's why Saka's not in that conversation. But in reality, the guy is just as good as an Mbappe and as an Erling Haaland. But Haaland and Mbappe, the lucky thing with them is they've played in teams which have massed theirs, like Mbappe's got Neymar, Messi, and the likes. And then even if you go to France, he's got players who have been there, done that. Saka's been carrying a team who have been far underperforming and have been, in the most respectful way, a shocking team up until now. And he's been the star of that. I put him as one of the best youngsters and amongst the best youngsters in the conversation with an Mbappe and in the conversation with Haaland because of his overall game.
You know what? Only thing I'll push back is Bukayo Saka needs to add the output to their level.
That's what I'm saying, because we live in a world where GA is important. Yeah, that's why. But if we were talking, like, think about it, Ronaldinho, no one talks about his GA, no one cares about his GA, but he's considered one of the best of all time. Why? Because of what he can do with the football. And that's what Saka is. Saka is one of those players in that Ronaldinho mode.
You know what? Happy New Year's, everyone. Everyone throw Happy New Year's in the chat for Melina, for Gunner Souls, for myself, for Thunder Rose, for Khalid, for Blake, for Blaze, for Assad, for M, for Third Eye Boy 85 Rams, Helicopter, even though Helicopter, you don't like me, but let's talk about him. Big up everyone in the chat. Love you guys. You guys are the reason why the show goes well every single goddamn time. Love and respect to you guys. Bukayo Saka is the best right winger in the Premier League right now. Mo Salah is not better than him at this moment in time. The best right winger in the Premier League today is Bukayo Saka.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And he's only getting better. That is the reality.
What's he on, like 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 goal contributions in what, 15 games? Like, it's insane what this guy's doing, man. Like, the thing is, every time people have, oh, Saka can't do this, he seems to improve it. Like, for example, in his sort of second season under Arteta, it was a question mark of whether he can do it with his weak foot, as in use his right foot more and not be left foot dependent. And now we're seeing it. Now he's using his right foot, his left foot. And in most cases, you can't even tell which foot he actually used. So it's a credit to the guy's mentality, to his character to want to develop into, let's be honest, one of the best in the world and the world has ever seen. So, and that's the mentality he's showing right now.
And to some of the guys who are saying this is a left back and he's not a right winger. Like,
Prime.
Come on. Prime, Culture Cam, like all the United fans who are chatting shit, Rio Ferdinand, like do better. Come on. This is the best right winger in the Premier League right now. You can't name it better. And you know what? You could say Mo Salah has the longevity, everything else, but even that, Bukayo Saka's been doing it for a while now. How many years has he been doing it?
At least 2.5 if you take this season.
I think he's the best right winger in the Premier League. Arguably, who's better than him in the world at this moment in time on current form?
Right wingers.
Who? Are we saying Messi's a right winger? That's it?
No, he plays 10. He plays a central camera.
Who's better than Bukayo Saka right now, people?
That's tough, that actually, yeah. But
you know what I mean? People
ask
me for the link.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll throw the link in the chat. I'm kind of cautious to throw it out there because, you know, Twitter is a ruthless world. But I genuinely believe it. Bukayo Saka is the best right winger in the Premier League right now.
But you know what? It's not crazy to say because everyone's going to have their opinion. But on form, he's the best in the Premier League. And Premier League's one of the best leagues in the world. And there's not been any standout right wingers. Like, because Chiesa is not performing, Kvara's more of a left-sided player. Because a lot of the players who people are going to throw, like Vinny and all of them, they're all left-sided players. They're not right-sided players.
I hear that. You know what? We're going to do the player ratings and everything. But before we do that, we need to speak about some other players. We need to speak about some other things too. The link is going to go in the chat any moment now, people. Just before we do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know, do you think Arsenal can win the Premier League? Do you believe it? Yes or no? Mudryk, once again, tweeting or Instagram. What are we saying?
Oh, man, he's relentless, man. I do love it. Then you know what it is, man? We need players like this that truly want to play for Arsenal. And I do think this will get done one way or the other. You can't be simping for a club this much and not get your move, because it'll be very bad for Shakhtar because his contract's only going to get smaller and his value's only going to depreciate the longer you keep him there. So, because, hey, look, we're a club that doesn't wait around as well. We could just go and get a player to come in rather than Mudryk and then forget about him. So he knows it's like crunch time, especially for big clubs, especially in the situation we find ourselves in where we can push on to win the league. We're going to need to bring someone in. And he knows this, and this is what it seems like, a desperation to just get away.
You know what? I don't have anything else to say. But all I gotta say is I think he's more valued closer. I think he's being overvalued by his club. But if he comes into Arsenal and wins us our Premier League, it doesn't matter how much he's worth. I think we got Kanu.
Do you think he should like?
Did we get Kanu in
well,
the January window before we won the Premier League, or was it the year prior?
Yeah, Thunder Road makes a good point. I think he's just commented. Yeah, like Mudryk needs to spend less time on Instagram and more time handing a transfer request and review. Do we want him to do this? Like because I've got a weird like opinion on this. I'm not really for it, but I get why they do it.
No, I hear that. You know
Because
what?
you know that disciplinary thing in it, like where Arteta doesn't like. What's your opinions on this? Like, would you want him to cause a fuss like this?
I think he should just do what he's doing. Just keep doing what he's doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard. Keep focused. Let the people who actually get stuff sorted out. You don't get too involved. Don't get too involved. I know people are saying hand in a transfer request, but I don't know if he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. But yeah, just before I bring Tommy and Em in, I'm just going to show one more. I'm just going to show one more graphic. I should bring back the graphics with Egal music because I haven't used that in a long time. Where is this last graphic? Where is it? It disappeared. Okay. You know what? Em, take it away, man. I can't find it. Em, you there? Okay, he's not there. Well, while he's waiting, before we go to Tommy, I'm just gonna say this team, man, Mikel Arteta, the team that he's built, the squad that he's built, wow. Like, you got to give him a lot of credit. He's built a really good team. I'm starting to believe, people are saying. Tommy, are you starting to believe in this team?
Yeah,
Tommy.
I am. I'm proud of this team. This team is outstanding, and I didn't listen to it. So I apologize for that. So yeah, we're playing well today.
Yeah, Tommy, there's a bad like internet breakup. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Can you both hear me?
Man's chatting from the Tommy's in
Bro,
the Matrix.
It's like he's giving a sermon, you know.
Yeah, you're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix. But yo, talk to me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this team. This team is just outstanding. This Arsenal team is serious about winning this title, and I'm happy. It's just outstanding. Right in our good side. This is the Saka.
Tommy.
These are going to be winners soon. Come May, these are winners. I'm proud of this team. It's going to be winners.
The connection is not doing you any
This team
favors.
is just outstanding.
Tommy, the connection is not doing you any favors. It's not the mic.
What do you mean it's not doing me any favors?
The internet is not doing you any favors because your connection is cutting in and out. Do me a favor. Try calling in on your phone and just try using the audio.
I don't even know what's wrong with it. Yeah.
No, the mic is fine.
Okay.
It's just the internet is messed up.
You both can't hear me.
No, we can hear you, but it's just
all right, man.
I'll
come back, yeah.
All right. Poor Tommy, man. He got his connection and everything. He got a new mic and everything, and it's just not working. Let's see if we can hear Em. Em, how you doing? Em, you there? I don't know what's wrong with these guys' connections, man. Em, you there, bro?
Yeah, now he's muted himself.
You know what? Let's just keep talking without him. I'm gonna do the player ratings in a second because that's the whole point of the show, to do player ratings and talk about each player. So we're gonna get into the player ratings right now. Before we do that, people in the comment section, play along. Let us know what your player ratings are. Let me know what you give each player and what you thought of their performances. Because in my opinion, should we take a second to speak about Man City? Or
We can
that?
do. It's important because they just drop points.
All right. What do you want to say about Man City?
I mean, we had this conversation on like the football terrace, and for me, I don't want to write them off just yet, and that doesn't at any means mean I don't think we're going to win the league, because I've said it on multiple occasions. I do think we'll win the league, but Man City are one of those teams. They've got their mentality is what the world wants in terms of football. They're relentless. They know how to win. They've done it for the past sort of. I think in under Pep, they've done 5 out of 4 of their sort of season that they've won the league, and they've won it in emphatic style, breaking all records, goal scoring records, all of that. So we need to put a bit more respect on Man City and not just think it's going to be a whitewash season. And you know what? There might even be a period where they kind of catch us, but I still think we're going to have enough just to get it over the line. But this is going to be one hell of a title race. Also, I'm more scared of. You know what? It's weird because I'm scared of Haaland, but at the same time, I prefer Man City without Haaland because I feel like their football flows better and they're a lot more threatening. And it's quite funny because I'm going to say this to Liverpool fans now as well. The biggest mistake Pep made is going for a full pure number 9. And I'll tell you why, because the goals, when they're spread out, you're less reliant on that one player. And that's what Liverpool are suffering now, because Liverpool have sort of built a system that suited Salah and obviously Sadio Mane, but now they brought players in who individually need all the goals. So Darwin Núñez is a pure 9, like Haaland. Gakpo is a pure 9. He's not going to add to the team. He's going to add goals. It's a bit like Ronaldo. When Ronaldo comes to your team, forget about anyone else scoring goals. Look at Benzema. Benzema stopped scoring when Ronaldo's. The minute he left, started scoring again. And obviously Valverde, Modric, all of them. So I do think we've got the best system to win the league.
Okay. And all I gotta say is your defense is in trouble and get your woe. That video makes me cry. Have you guys heard it? Your defense is in trouble.
No, man.
Anyways, Tommy, we can hear you now. Speak. And what's going on with your audio, bro?
I don't know.
I'm here.
I don't. You talking
Okay,
to me, bro?
Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, I was coming back from work. Oh yeah, happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, bro.
Thank you. I just came back from work. I was listening to it at work, so I'm proud of this team. To score 4 goals at the Amex, I didn't expect that. I went for a 1-0 to us against Brighton because Brighton are good. I didn't expect us to score 4 at the Amex. I'm proud of this team. The football is amazing. Mikel's proven me wrong. I apologize to him. He's proven me wrong time after time. And I think we're going to win the league. 7 points clear of Man City and 9 points clear of Newcastle. Both of them dropped points, which is good for us. So we're going to win. We're going to win the league. We need to win this league, man. We're going to win the league. Telling you, we're going to win the league. Yeah, we're going to lose games, but we're still going to win the league.
Let's do it.
And
you're a believer.
With Man City, we have to at least beat them at home. I think at the Etihad we'll probably lose that, but at least if we beat them at home once, and then obviously we're going to lose at the Etihad, it's fine for us to win the league. At least beat them once at the Emirates, which is what we have to do. So yeah, I believe we're going to win the league. Mudryk has come in, and we still need more signings as well. Then we can get it over the line, and I think we'll win the league by, I'm going to say maybe 95 points. I'll probably say 95 points to win the league. Yeah, 95 points.
What are you saying? Yo.
You there, bro?
Bro, can someone just be negative for the sake of it? I actually miss them arguments, man. This is too lovey-dovey and oh, we're gonna win the league. It's just weird. It's weird.
What do you want us to say, Gunners Holes?
No, I just arguing it. I hate this. No, I'm joking.
You want me to say we're gonna finish second?
Listen, all I gotta say is
my whole YouTube being
come on, man.
No.
What is it, Gunner? Come on, Souls.
My whole YouTube side, I've been Arteta in, arguing with Arteta out.
Arsenal
it feels
way to win the
weird.
Premier League.
He's changed my mind for me. I was Arteta out.
No. By the way, I was joking. But what I'm saying,
I know you're joking. I know.
But what I'm saying is,
one second.
It feels good. It feels strange as hell, man. We're all in the
let's
same
go straight
page.
Let's go straight into what am I doing? 1 second. Here we go. Let's go straight into
But you know
the
what's
player
mad?
ratings.
Even rivals can't talk to us.
Let's go into the player ratings. What are we saying
Because
for
they're
the player
salty,
ratings?
that's why.
What are we saying for the player ratings, people? Ramsdale, no question about it. 2 goals conceded. Is it a 6 or 7? Or
7.
5?
None of it was fault.
7.
7? What is
7.
everyone saying in the chat? Ramsdale?
Can't blame him for either of them, really. Nothing he did wrong.
7 for Ramsdale. I thought Ramsdale didn't do anything wrong either, but at the same time, he could have really well, what could he do? You're right. There's not much he could have done.
Other than get Saliba to defend better, he couldn't have done anything. One of them.
Yeah, people saying 7. People, come on, 7.
7, yeah, 7 should be fine.
7's all the way around. Okay, moving on to Ben White. Ben White, another 7 out of 10. This guy, he's just Mr. Consistent.
You know what? He's an 8 for me, man. He was balling. He's just too good, man. What he does is so sick.
You know what? What he did last game went under the radar. That move he did leading to Eddie Nketiah's goal. But this game, he really just makes football look so simple. And he doesn't look like a guy who's techie, but he's so technically gifted.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give him an 8 as well.
8 for White. Before we go,
Yeah, 8 for White, yeah.
What are we giving White? 6?
6? What? What?
Ask Tommy if Arteta flip-flop has joined the bandwagon.
I don't flip-flop, man. Because the reason I don't flip-flop, because we had 8th and 5th twice. I don't flip-flop. I just say it how it is, mate. But he's proved me wrong. What more do you want me to say?
The only way you can be a flip-flop is if one loss and then you go back to then you're a flip-flop.
Say we lose to Newcastle on Tuesday. Say we lose that game. I'm not going to say Arteta out because we're going to lose games anyway. We're not going to win every game. We're going to lose games anyway. If we lose to Newcastle because they're a good side, I'm not going to say Arteta out. I'm just going to say it's one of those games. Simple as.
Okay, moving on to the next one. But before we do that, M, are you there? Can we hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. How you doing?
Happy New Year, M.
Okay, he's gone again. Saliba made a mistake once again, guys. Are we gonna down his points again, or just
you have
6?
He needs to stop making these mistakes, man.
6 or 6.4, 5.5.
It was one mistake.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.
Just for the people who are rewatching that didn't watch it, what was the mistake again? Because I might have missed it. If I'm not mistaken,
basically, he went to control.
It was the second goal, right?
Yeah, no, first goal. He went to control the ball, and basically he had a player on him running. I think it was Ferguson, and he just didn't strengthen him. Kind of gave away the ball when he should have just played it back to Ramsdale, and then obviously Ferguson went through and just scored.
When you're watching it and you rewatch it, you actually pick up on those things. Some people analyze the game so quick and they're like, yo, that was his fault. That was that guy's fault. To me, I just looked at it and I said, you know what? A lot of people just fell asleep on that play. I just felt like a lot of people fell asleep. Yeah. Do you disagree?
On that, I mean, but it's Saliba's fault, right? Because you can't get out-strengthened and out-muscled, and you shouldn't lose the ball in that manner. That's all it is for me. But again, everyone's perception on defending is different as well.
Okay, fair enough. What are we saying, people in the chat? A lot of 6s. M, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Just speak, bro. Don't cut in. Go ahead.
Happy New Year, M.
Talk.
Yeah, let me. I know you lot spoke on the game, but overall on the game, I think towards the end it was a little bit nervy, but I think overall, we deserved the win. I think Ødegaard was brilliant again. This guy needs more respect on his name, man. That's 7 goals, our top goal scorer. Bro, he's performing so well right now, and that 30 million that we paid for him is looking like a bargain right now. So, bro, I hope he continues. And Nketiah getting another goal. That's 2 and 2. Maybe showing that when he starts, he's more than capable of scoring goals. And this Gabriel Jesus injury, I know a lot of people panicked, but Eddie Nketiah is showing that I can come in and do a job. Maybe not for a month or 2, but I think Jesus will be back in the next few weeks. I think he's the type of person to recover. I remember Xhaka having the same injury, and he came back way earlier than expected. So Jesus coming back quite early is something that I think is going to happen in the next few weeks. But
Yeah, you're right.
Eddie Nketiah keeps up this form. Who knows? Does Jesus walk back in the starting 11? I don't think he does. And
You know what?
overall, I
Can we
think at the
quickly
back
go
we were a
through?
bit shaky. But
Can we
overall, I
quickly
think
go back through some of these
and
player
going
ratings?
7 points clear is massive.
Massive, bro. Just to go through some of these player ratings quickly, guys. I'm sorry, I kind of need to do this just to go through it. So Gabriel, I'm gonna give him a 7 also, or 8, 7. We can
Nah,
see
6.5. 6.5.
6.5.
Six.
We gave
Because we
Saliba
conceded
6.5.
2 goals today.
We gave Saliba 6.5.
Yeah, but both of them weren't that good. But Gabriel just didn't make a standout mistake, in my opinion.
I thought he was the better defender. I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
Yeah, same.
6.5. Then we 7 because I gave Saliba a 6.5. But yeah, moving on to Zinchenko. Zinchenko was quite poor. I'm gonna give him a 6. Is that fair?
He was very Marmite for me.
Zinni
He was
Zinni
good
wasn't
and bad.
up to it, innit?
There was moments, but it wasn't consistent.
People are saying 6 for Gabriel, 7. Let me know what you guys are saying on Zinni. What did you think about Zinchenko coming back into the team?
Martinelli plays better with him, so
Yeah, I think
there's that positive.
I agree with Souls. I think with Martinelli and Zinni, I think they work well together. Then
That's
Martinelli
because
and Tierney.
they don't take up the same place on the pitch where
Exactly.
Tierney kind of operates in a similar position to Martinelli.
I don't think it was a 6. I think a 7 is probably more fair. I don't think he wasn't as bad as Saliba.
That's what they gave. They gave a 7. I'm just gonna be honest. 8, 7.5.
That's fair. Today, yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough, man.
I thought
Even though I do think Xhaka was the pre-assist for everything.
Without Partey winning the ball back, we don't get the first goal. Without Partey's pass out the back for the third goal, we don't get where we are to get that open space.
Yeah.
That's actually very true. Yeah, they were both the pre-assist.
Partey started off 2 attacks without even noticing. Where Xhaka, Mr. Consistent, leader, true captain, behind the scenes. 8, 7. Let me know what people in the chat think, because people saying 8, unplayable. Partey is integral, 100%. Helicopter in the house. Anyways, Tommy, what's going on, man? What you saying? Xhaka, absolute turnaround. You love the guy.
Yeah, Xhaka's he's played well. He's one of my favorite players now. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I'll give him. Are we gonna play a rating for him?
Yeah, 7.5.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna give him an 8, but yeah.
Okay, Martin Ødegaard, captain, fantastic.
Can I be honest? Leave him to the end. Leave him to the end.
Oh, I gave him. We're literally stopping the whole video just to talk about him.
Yeah, I want to talk. That's what I'm saying. I want to talk about this guy.
Talk about him right now.
Because there were some people who wanted the hammers of Madison over Martin Ødegaard.
I put my hand up a long time ago, please.
Yeah. Like, no. I'm just saying there was a lot of people who gave me a stick for saying I prefer Ødegaard to Madison coming in. Both phenomenal players, but I just think Ødegaard hasn't shown what he truly can. And I've been saying it for a long time. This isn't the Ødegaard that you're going to see. And now you're starting to see more of the Ødegaard I've talked about. And he's adding the goals in. He's shooting more. He's a lot more confident away from home at the Amex. Gets his goal. Gets an assist. Yo, the guy is unbelievable. Like, unreal. He's the reason why we're going to win the league. He's the primary reason, from control to creating chances to breaking lines to making sure that final pass and the weight of ball is perfect. The guy, he's different, man. He's a different planet of player. He is. I'm in awe of how players can be this good and how they can understand the game. I'm jealous of his understanding of the game. It is so beyond his years. It's crazy. And I think, yeah, like, I'll give him a 9 because obviously 10s are like, if he does this sort of thing against like Man City, then we can give him that 10.
I'll give
You
him
know
a
what?
9 as well. I'll give him a 9 as well.
If he wins the Premier League, he's gonna go down as a legend. The first Arsenal captain to win the Premier League since the Invincibles.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him lift it as well in May.
Oh, he's lifting it, man. I can't wait,
Yeah.
bro.
And you know,
You know what?
Bukayo Saka could become a future legend.
You know what? You know, with Ødegaard, he's what we've been missing since Cazorla, Fabregas, Ramsey, since those guys. He's what we've been missing. Even though I haven't been his biggest fan, but he shut me up, and yeah, I gave him a 9.
You know what, Bukayo Saka? Should we stop calling him Starboy? We need to find something more mature of a nickname, because this guy is absolutely balling on a regular basis. It's crazy, and Eddie Nketiah too. But you know what? Let's just move on from. Let's just move on from Ødegaard. I don't like how quiet you are. What's your rating? Speak up, bro. Stop being Mr. Mature and cut in and say hi.
All right, bro. For Eddie, I'd give him a 6.
Where did you get Eddie from? I said Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli.
No, I said Ødegaard.
I thought for his goal, I think he should have passed it instead of shooting, but maybe he just wanted to score and get on the score sheet. I get it, but I feel like the better option was to pass to Saka. But hey, at least he put it in the net.
What are you saying?
7.
7. Okay. We're gonna. I have from now until the end of the show. I have designated scenes for each one. So we're gonna give Ødegaard an 8. Okay. 8.5.
What?
No, you can't give him. You have to give him a 9, bro.
He's a man of the match. Out, man of the match. You got to give him a 9.
Okay, everyone in the chat, let me know right now. Does Martin Ødegaard get a 9 or 8.5 or 8?
9.
Bro, just for
I'll
that
give him
pass.
a 9.
Just for that pass for the third goal, he gets a 9.
He was out and out the man of the match. There's no one that came close to him.
Okay. I gave him the 9. Don't worry. We give him the 9. The people in the chat have spoken. Some people saying 10. Some people saying 10. I'm being harsh, guys. I'm being harsh. I'm sorry. Okay. We've already spoken about Bukayo Saka numerous times. Do we really need to speak about Bukayo Saka again?
Yeah, we just have not given him a rating yet, but yeah.
Well, okay. What's his rating?
8.5.
Okay, let's give Martinelli and Saka their ratings right now.
Saka 8.5, Martinelli 8.
What are you saying, Tommy?
Martinelli, 8.
And Saka?
9.
Why does Martinelli get an 8 and Saka get a 9? Explain that to me. Just I don't disagree.
Because I love Martinelli, but Saka's done more.
Don't you think it's a little bit high based on the fact that we gave Martin Ødegaard a 9?
Nah, it should be fine, bro. I just think Saka's done more to his game than Martinelli for me.
It's not about rating his game; it's rating his performance. You thought Martinelli's performance was near man of the match, but Bukayo Saka was a man of the match candidate.
Yeah, they're both Saka was man of the match for me.
Okay. What about you, Em? What are you saying?
You know what? Yeah, I'd give Martinelli a 7, and I'd give Saka 8.5.
You know what? I actually have it different. I would give Saka 8.5, near man of the match, and I'd give Martinelli a 7.5. I felt like he was good, but I felt like he was always in the game, but he was just like he wasn't really like getting involved as much as Bukayo Saka and the other guys that I rated higher than him, like Partey. I put him in the same boat as Granit Xhaka. Good, but not great. You know what I mean? You guys disagree?
I just think Saka and Ødegaard were just the outstanding candidates in the attack.
Okay, let's go to Gunnar Souls. Gunnar Souls, do you disagree?
I disagree slightly with the Marta. I think people are being a bit too harsh on him.
He beat Lamptey to a foot race and got the goal, but then outside he also contributed for Eddie Nketiah's goal. So yeah, you know what? Maybe I am being a little harsh, but
No,
do
but
you think
you also
Saka-
got to understand, yeah, he's a constant threat in the box as well. Like he came in central, he got the ball deep and started to move as well. That led to, I think, Ødegaard passing it to Zinchenko. There's a lot more that Martinelli did than I think it's one of these ones where people realize Martinelli did more once they watch it back.
8.5, Martinelli 8, broke up my mini attacks, brought the ball out from the defense. Okay, let's give Martinelli an 8. Let's give Bukayo Saka 8.5. Is that fair?
That's what I've said, yeah.
Okay. 8.5. You know what? Bukayo Saka deserves as close as possible to Martin Ødegaard, and an 8 for Martinelli. 8 for Martinelli. Okay, now let's move on to the final.
By the way, Bukayo Saka is the best right winger in the Premier League right now. I'm not hearing Salah takes. I'm not hearing Mahrez, Kulusevski. Bro, keep those guys.
Let's talk about Eddie Nketiah, boys. Let's talk about Eddie Nketiah. He scored another goal. His work rate is impeccable. I put him in the Xhaka role once again. Just a guy who gave a 7.5, good performance, not really stand out, and he took his goal well. I just got to give it to him, give him credit, but not go overboard and say he was amazing. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you did that. I'm so glad you did that because at least you're being fair. I thought Nketiah was good. I just don't think he did anything phenomenal. He did his job. He got his goal, which we needed his goal as well.
So you agree with me?
In what way?
The fact that I said he was good, but let's not go overboard and say he was amazing.
Yeah. I don't think he had it. I think he had a good performance, but nothing like, oh my god, like this. Like I've still got my doubts. I don't care whether people think 2 goals in 2 games is going to change my mind. I've said it. He can give us 4 to 5 games. After that is when we see what Eddie really is about. We've seen him do it. He can give us small portions of a season where he performs well consistently. But I don't want to see what happens when that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th game comes in that we really need him to play in. Like, for example, the Newcastle game, like the United game, like Spurs game. That's when I'm really going to judge him and go, do you know what? Fair play to you. Until then, I hold reservations. I'm not saying he should go. We should sell him. He's crap or any of that. But I just think he's a good player.
Kenny's saying, I was annoyed the third goal was offside, but annoying if it happened to Arsenal. Did you think the third goal was offside? It was. Their third goal was offside.
Again,
I'll check it again in a second. There's not much more to say about Eddie Nketiah. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Tierney, he just did his thing. He gets a 7. Fair. Tomiyasu didn't play as much as I wanted him to. Eddie Nketiah, same. El Neni, same thing. Rob Holding, he's not even going to get a rating. Let's just not give those guys ratings. Let's just give Tierney a rating of 7 and then or 6 and we move it. You guys good with that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course.
All right. Enough said. Moving away from that, Mikel Arteta. We got to talk about Arteta. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, sure. We'll talk about Mikel.
But what can we say about Mikel Arteta's Arsenal? What can we say?
Go on, Tommy. Take it away. You take it away, Tommy. Go on.
Arteta was supposed to be sacked. He was supposed to be sacked. I think this time last year, if I go to a video and I play the footage of what game did we have this time last year?
I don't even know, man.
The New Year's one, was it? It's not Chelsea.
We dropped points in it, didn't we?
Why does it was Brighton. We played Brighton at this time last year.
Yeah, and we drew 0-0.
Yeah, we drew.
We should have lost that game because they were the better team.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to that video and play footage from that video last year and see what we were saying, because we must have been on some different level smoke them times. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, of course.
What was it? The 0-0.
Yeah, that one when we were lucky to come away with a point, man.
I'm
The
sure it was
0-0.
this time, yeah.
Yeah, it was 0-0 last year.
Okay, let me tell you guys some of the stuff we were talking about back then. There's no timestamps actually. It said 2 points gained or 1 point dropped. Let me just play it for you guys. Let me play it for you guys. 1 second.
Okay.
This was a year ago today. What I was talking about. Let's see. Let's see what I was talking about a year ago today. Can you guys hear it?
No, I can't hear it, man.
Let me turn the audio.
Okay.
It's still fresh right now. You're gonna say, you know what, a lot better. You're obviously gonna be a little bit upset. But I feel like RIP Shocks, man. Shocks is in this video. It's actually crazy. Dropped their 1 point gain.
Show you're dumb, bro.
I don't give a shit. You think I give a fuck about any of this?
1 second. Can you guys hear it, or is it
Yeah,
echo?
I can hear it, bro.
Is there an echo? People in the chat, let me know if there's an echo. Let me know if there's an echo.
Shit, bro.
Yo, show 2 points dropped or 1 point gain.
2 points drop, bro. 2 points drop.
2 points dropped?
100%. 2 points drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Obviously, respect Aslan's opinion. Again, when we get to Ødegaard, you'll know why I say that.
Okay, Ødegaard is next.
Yeah.
Ødegaard's next. Can I
Yes,
go
bro.
to you, Gunnar
Yes,
Express?
yes.
This is what we've done so far. Ødegaard's next.
What was his party rating?
5 a lot.
He's gonna get
So
I Gunnar Express and Aslan and Smith, my guy. Where's he at? Ødegaard. I can't find him. Lower.
No.
Does this have the timestamp, like the date on it underneath the title?
There's one.
One.
Extremely poor.
With every transition, when we had possession and there was transition, yeah, he slowed the game.
speaking.
Oh my God. A year ago today, we were saying Ødegaard was extremely poor. Damn. Let me continue this just to hear.
Speak it. Yeah.
He
preach it, man.
slowed down the game. In the
Facts.
conditions that we had down in sunny old Brighton today, yeah, that was not the type of player to do what he was supposed to do, to control the tempo, yeah? This guy slowed down everything. His passing was shit. His vision was shit. He was just shit today. I'm not saying he's a shit player. His performance today was shit. He was our worst player, which I was not surprised one bit why he was the first person to be taken off.
Wow. I need to do that more often. I need to go back and look at videos from previous years more often. That was crazy.
Was that the video where I came on and said like El Neni should play over Thingy? I'm sure it was.
I think so. Yeah. RIP Shocks, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yo, that was crazy. Do you guys want to just go fast forward to the Arteta segment?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Let's see.
All right.
I think that's it. I think we even ignored the Arteta part. But bro, we had a Aubameyang in that team. We had Kolasinac in that team. Wow.
These players, innit, man?
A year makes such a big difference. You know what the team looked like in that Brighton
Yeah, because
game?
they were all gone that January.
Brighton versus Arsenal last year. Do you know what the team looked like? Let me get the team sheet for you guys to show you guys what the team was, because this is crazy. I'm just looking at it now.
I
It's
think
like,
I think Sambi Lokonga was playing in midfield that game.
he was.
Yeah.
ESR was playing in there too. Let me
Yeah, and
show
it was,
you.
I think it was Aubameyang, ESR.
Zambi is
Ødegaard.
just
Oh my God.
Zambi is just
No. Wait, Kolasinac didn't play that game. Tommy, the back line is pretty much the same. It's just no. Imagine if Eddie Nketiah started instead of Aubameyang back then. It's pretty much Gabriel Martinelli is not in the team. Sambi Lokonga is in the team instead of Xhaka. And that's it. Everything else is the same.
yeah.
Everything else is the same except for this left side and Partey. I mean, and Aubameyang. So four
What a
players.
difference getting rid of Aubameyang makes. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Getting rid of him
crazy.
is the right decision. He had to go anyway.
Saka got substituted in that game for Pepe. Damn.
Pepe
A
is just
year
a
makes
flop,
such
man.
a big difference. Look at that. We
But
got
to be fair,
outshot last year.
Brighton were way better last year than they are now.
This year,
I
look at
remember
this.
this game. We got outplayed. Different.
Yeah, we were lucky to come away with
Look
a
at
point,
this
bro.
year. They still had more possession this year, but we just were effective. Wow. Egal, remember when Arsenal started 5-0 in August and Tommy said, still give the manager of the month to Pep because he didn't like Arteta's substitutions.
Yeah, I mean, I did say that. I mean, he's right.
Did you see what Turkish tweeted after the game today? No, what? What did Turkish tweet?
You know what? Turkish barely tweets, so I don't even know if he tweeted.
What did Turkish tweet?
Oh, okay, so I've got it. He says, Mikel Arteta, sorry for doubting you. I believe again. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we all had our doubts, and we trust him now. Like, we trust him. He hasn't
You
put a
trust,
foot
my
wrong now.
ball knowledge now, yeah. I told you from day one, lad. Just trust what I say, innit?
You told me shit, bro. So don't flatter yourself. You told me shit, man. You told me
Hey,
shit.
I told you.
People are
I'm
saying
saying that I called
Nah,
all
nah,
of this
so
a year ago.
you're chatting shit now. So
when we win the league when we win the league, is he gonna apologize to the Cronkies?
For me?
I don't know.
No, that one we all have to apologize. At some point, we all said the Conkies need to go.
Yeah, I apologize to Stan and Josh and Eddie. I probably apologize to Vinay as well because I apologize to Vinay as well.
They get a statue if we win the Champions League. No lie. Get Josh's a statue outside.
But let me tell you this: by 2024, I want the Champions League. I want that Champions League in 2024. I need that Champions League.
You know what? People want to see what Turkish tweeted out. Let me show you guys. This is what he tweeted out. He literally said, "I'm sorry," and I think a lot of people are saying, "I'm sorry." I think a lot of people that question Mikel Arteta are saying, "I'm sorry." That is a reality.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize for him because I kept on calling him Pep's water boy. He's a rookie manager. I kept on calling him that. And I take it back as well for calling him a rookie and Pep's water boy. I take it back now.
Who's the water boy now?
Hey, Souls. It's so sharp, man. I had my doubts.
I can't wait to dunk on his bald head. I can't wait. Man thought he could buy a cyborg. No, man thought he could buy a Russian cyborg.
By the way, I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. The next thing I'm about to show you guys is BBC's Team of the Year for 2022. Now,
bear in mind, this is 2022, not this season.
2022, the whole entire 2022.
Oh wait, that's a stinker regardless. Why?
So how they put Maddison Declan Rice in the Team of the Year for the whole 2022 beats me. Absolutely beats me. I don't get it one bit. But I will show you my team because I have to make my own team. I have Alisson, Trippier, Silva, Gabriel, Cancelo. I would put Bruno Guimaraes instead of Rodri, but I didn't think of Bruno Guimaraes at the time. But Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Guimaraes, or Rodri, and Maddison, and then Saka, Kane, Son. That's my team of the year. But they did this team of the year. So yeah. Let me know if you guys think any other Arsenal player deserves to be in that team. By the way, Gabriel made the BBC's team of the year. So I just went with the same center back and I said, you know what? Put him in. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Saliba wasn't there for the whole year. Martinez wasn't there for the whole year.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I put Ben White. I put Ben White over Gabriel.
Ben White. You know what? There's one more tweet I need to show you guys. Is my tweet still on the screen? No.
No.
Let me show you. What else could I show you? What else is there? Oh, here we go. Top 6. The Premier League top 6. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, people? 16 games in.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe it sometimes.
7 points clear of Man City, 9 points clear of Newcastle.
Well, what are Spurs sat on? How many points?
Well, Spurs, let me check.
Or yeah, can you zoom out a little, just to see the top 6?
Tottenham got 30.
Do you know what? Yeah, this is interesting, because I don't think Spurs will make top 4.
I'm not putting Spurs, bro. I'm not putting them in my top 4 either. I'm putting Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, and I'm putting Man United as well for my top 4. Spurs are not in it for me.
I still think Liverpool, I still think Liverpool will trump it and it'll be United 5th and Spurs 6th.
Is Newcastle in your top 4, Souls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they'll just get it.
Liverpool, I'm not sure on them because they got lucky to beat Leicester because there's 2 own goals. I didn't think they were that great against Leicester, so I'm not sure about
exactly.
Liverpool.
Think about it. If they can pay Leicester off, they can pay other opponents off as well.
Leicester, because you see why with Leicester are just awful. This is why Leicester are 13th because they're just goddamn awful. And this is why Leicester are just not awful. They're just awful. 13th in the league. But I don't think Liverpool are that amazing. And Darwin Núñez is just. He's just not. He's just not good. He's a bum. He's just not that good. The way he chipped it, yeah. I thought that guy was going to miss anyway.
It's Van Dijk, man. They need to get rid of that old dinosaur and get a proper centre back in. Get Konate back in the team.
No, I still think.
They keep persisting with him.
I still think Van Dijk still got years in there.
Nah, man, he's dead, man. He's so dusted.
That's why.
Let me show you the next graphic. Do you know how dominant we were? Look at this. First half, we were so dominant. Second half, we kind of conceded dominance in the second half to them. That's the expected threat.
But you know what? This is a testament to Arsenal, right? Because that's what happens normally. Like Brighton do tend to not outplay us, but dominate the ball, especially at the Amex. But this time we were effective with the opportunities we created.
And you know what? The final thing I want to show you is this right here is what is going to frustrate people. Where is it? M's back. M, why are you going? Where do you keep going?
Bro, I don't know. I think Streamer quite personal against me, bro. I don't know where it is.
No, bro, even when you're here, you're not speaking. What's going on?
Bro, I'm literally speaking and I don't know. I think it cuts off or something.
No, the app doesn't like you.
M was right about Darwin. M, you warned me about Darwin Núñez. You were right. The guy is a fraud.
M, you're right. Eddie Nketiah is better than Darwin Núñez.
Thank you very much, guys. I think, Ødegaard, you need to repost that video on Twitter, and I want to see what people say. Because, bro, the way you guys were laughing at that take, bro, you guys acted like I said Eddie Nketiah is on the same level as Neymar or something. The way you lot were laughing.
Listen, I'm going to end it here. I'm just going to say love and respect to every single one of you guys. The channel has been absolutely flying. All you guys been supporting, every single one watching, everyone who's supporting the channel, everyone who's supporting Arsenal, everyone who's supporting me, everyone who's supporting everything that comes out of this channel. We do appreciate it. All the people who take part, all the people who join in. Big up to you, Tommy. Big up to you, and big up to you guys, man.
Happy New Year again.
You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch Match of the Day, and I'm going to be back tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? Vibes from the
Spurs are playing.
Tottenham got Aston Villa.
Tomorrow we got vibes from the 6th. Tomorrow we got vibes from the 6th, and I might do a season review. But first, look out check out my Twitter, check out my TikTok, and check out my YouTube shorts because I do a lot of YouTube shorts nowadays. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you for 15K. Yep, thank you for 15K. On to 16K soon, hopefully.
Congrats, man. Congrats, bro. Well
Yeah,
done.
big up.
I think I already hit 16K, have I not?
I don't know. You
Yeah.
tell me, man.
I think I have.
Yeah, congrats, though, bro. Good. Congrats. I'm happy for you.
No,
Congrats.
I'm on 15.2. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, love people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Join me on Twitter. Join me on TikTok. Join me on all the other platforms also. Have yourselves a great day. Make sure you do give my guy Gunnar Souls a follow on his Twitter also. Big up M. Big up Tommy. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Thunder Roads. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace, people.